Yo, what's up guys? RandomComic here. Some of you guys were asking me to post my Black Ops combat record, so I thought I'd go through it with you guys, and this is on the Xbox. You guys can see there's my little emblem I made, the red lighted death, or my variation of it. And, you know, this is my Xbox stats. I'm not going to show both because my PS3 stats are pretty much the same. They almost rival each other. They're the exact same thing. I consider myself the same player on both. I'm not one to argue over this system is easier to play. There's noobs on this one. There's tryhards on this one. I'm not a guy to fight over which console is better. Honestly, whatever you play, wherever your friends are, that's where you're going to play. At the end of the day, that's the truth. So, here I'll go on my combat record. I can show you guys. I don't have that much time played on Xbox, honestly. You can see I only have a day and 5 hours, and whatever the hell the change is right there, and total wins 239, total losses 20, so my ratio is 11.95. And my best win streak, which just ended last night, is 159. So there's my win-loss, which I think is my most impressive, stat, just because those 20 losses aren't really 20 losses. I want to say probably like 18 of them or 19 of them. I honestly have only felt like I've lost like 2 to 3 games where I've actually lost, and it wasn't due to a connection interrupting or somebody dashboarding. So there's that. My last 10, I don't think that matters. What else is here? Most kills, I got 125. Most assists, blah blah blah. You don't really need to see any of this stuff. Actually, let's see if there's anything interesting. I don't think there is. Longest win streak, kill streaks 34. That's on Xbox. My highest one ever I've gotten is a 47. Best KD 54. Pretty much it. Nothing exciting there. That's that. Let's move on to the weapons. So, on Xbox, this is what my shit is. I have 6,769 deaths, 6769 kills, 1699 deaths. And my kill death ratio is 3.98. And assist, that don't matter. Accuracy actually matters to me. It's 22.61. I consider that a really good stat just because you know that I have a high accuracy, so I have a very high probability of getting bullets down target. And I was actually talking to my friends on Xbox today that if you guys don't know, for some reason, a lot of the guns on the Xbox have a lot of recoil, and when you play in the PS3, I think it's because the difference is between one of them is a trigger and one's a button, like when you fire, because Xbox has the trigger, we actually have to pull it down, and PS3 is just a button. Some of the guns have no recoil on PS3, and on Xbox it's like you're shooting the F2000 or something, but there's that. Favorite weapon is the G11, which is actually my favorite weapon. You can see my recoil. I mean, the accuracy is ridiculous. 27%, and I got over 2,000 kills with that. Check out some stats. I go for the body shots a lot. Here's my KD with most of the weapons. You'll see that which ones I use a lot. You see the G11 I use a lot. Sometimes I like using the commando. You can see I don't use it that often though. Mostly it's going to be G11, FAMAS, and probably the 74U, because that's the most popular submachine gun. At the end of the day, it's the best submachine gun. I'm going to use the best SMG. It's not the best gun in the game though. The FAMAS or G11 is the best gun in the game. And all this other stuff you can see I barely use because I suck with it. I'm actually surprised I never used the SPAS 12 at all. I thought I used it more than that. So let's see, there's nothing, 0 kills with any of that. So I never used any of that bullshit because it's all so stupid. And here's my accuracy. You can see with a 3-burst weapon how accurate I am. And then once you go down to fully automatics, my accuracy goes down and down. Like see with the FAMAS, it's only about 19%. And then from there it just goes downhill. All this shit. I probably never fired those weapons, that's why it's 0 accuracy. Total kills, you can see G11 is my favorite weapon because that really is. It's a beast. So glad they never patched it. Honestly, they could have used a patch on it. You can see I don't snipe, I don't use LMGs, and I barely use any of the other stuff. Total deaths pretty much mirrors the total kills, if you see that right there. Headshots, most of G11 because I'm a beast with that. Times killed by everybody. I think if you check everybody's times killed by, it's either going to be a FAMAS or a 74U. So there's that. Barely ever see any other gun than that. Equipment, none of this really matters. I've only gotten 2 gangsta-ass tomahawks. Never use C4, never use decoys. Killed by... That's kills with, that's killed by. Only been tomahawked once. Zergers got me once. Let's see, none of this is important. I've thrown 21, I've only hit 2. So that shows you how bad I am with the tomahawk. But I think that's it. Oh, here's, I'll just show you how much shit I use. Always use the spy plane, always use Blackbird, and I always use the chopper gunner. So that's my top 3 used. Barely ever use dogs, barely use any of that. RCXD, one time I was a faggot 9 times. Kills with, look at that huge amount of kills. That is ridiculous. 100 of them, and I've got over 800 kills with them, so that's crazy. Never use any of that other crap. Killed by, always going to be RCXD, but honestly, you never know how many times you've been killed by a spy plane, so if they can find a way how to get that in there. I've been killed by spy planes and Blackbirds a lot. They need to find out how to put that stat in there. And I think that's it. I never buy contracts. This is just for you guys that were wondering, you know, what my stats are. And pretty much, you know, I don't play that much on Xbox, honestly. Let's see. I play a lot of TDM usually. That's why my KD is pretty high. So you can see right there, I'm like 3,000 in the 3,700 in the world, and have a 4.26 KD in TDM. Never play any of this other stuff that much. As it freezes on me. And you can see I do play quite a bit of domination, and I'm 2,270 in the world. So I consider that pretty impressive. That's my 2 most prevalent stats. I barely ever play demo, and I don't play any other thing than that. But hope you guys just found this informative, so you can know what the hell I've been up to, and what my KD is and whatnot. And let me guys know what your stats are. I'd love to know. And pretty much that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.